YouTube, what's going on? Alex Kim, Executive Director of CEG Dealer School here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Guess what? You're gonna learn how to play roulette today. Yeah! Now it's time to learn the bets of roulette. So these two lines right here, this line right here as well, this line and this line, these are called the outside. The numbers are considered the inside. Everything you see in front of you in this front line pays even money. So let's pretend like these are $1 chips. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land on a black number next. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land on any red number next. Here, even number, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Odd number, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land on any number between 1 to 18. So it could be 5, 11, 14, 18. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land on any number between 19 and 36 next. So 21, 26, 29. These two lines pay 2 to 1. These are called dozens, and these are called columns. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land in the first 12. It could be 6, 8, or 11, pays 2 to 1. If you're betting here, you're betting that the ball will land in the second 12. If you're betting here, the ball will land in the third 12. You're betting here, these are called columns. You're betting that it'll be at anywhere in this column from 3 to 36, not counting the zeros. Here, 2 to 35. Here, 34 to 1. Now the one thing about the bets on the outside, you can bet here, 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 here. Let's say the ball spins, the ball lands on either 0 or 00. This is where the house gets their edge back. Everything on the outside loses. A lot of gamblers think that, oh, red and black, 50-50. Well, technically no, because if you bet on red, you can lose on black and 0, 00. A couple things you should know. A lot of tourists, they get confused and they'll bet between two different numbers on the outside. That is actually considered no bet. Different no bets. Each spot has to be an individual bet, and we'll explain the minimums in a second, but you cannot bet like second 12 and red, cannot bet red and even. You can only place one bet on the outside per bet. Let's start with the inside bets. Let's say you bet $1 on the number and actually hits. Let's say you bet on 5. 5 actually hits. The name of the bet is called straight up, pays 35 to 1. Now, if you don't want to bet on one number, you can bet two numbers. That's called a split. Split, 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 split. Either 7 or 8 pays 17 to 1. The next one is called a corner. Corner is 4 numbers. You can bet 4, 5, 7, and 8. Right here, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Any 4 numbers pays 8 to 1. Next one is called a street. Street, kind of like driving down the street. 3 numbers, it can be on 4, 5, or 6, pays 11 to 1. If you want to bet the double street, any of those right there, you can bet on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12, pays 5 to 1. And the last bet of its kind is called a top line. A double street is also known as a line bet. That's why this is called a top line. It's the only bet of its kind. If you bet 0, 00, 1, 2, 3, pays 6 to 1. Now on the top right here, it's kind of confusing, so we're going to go over some of the most common bets right here. So this is top line once again that pays 6 to 1. This is actually a split. 2 numbers pays 17 to 1. Right here we call this a trio. It is 3 numbers. This is called a street, but up here this is called a trio, pays 11 to 1. Right here is a split, see between 00 and 2, 17 to 1. This is actually called the basket. So if you want to bet the basket, it's actually 0, 00, 2. It's still considered a trio. It pays 11 to 1. This is a split. Single 0 and 2, 17 to 1. Right here, trio, 0, 2, and 3 pays 11 to 1. And this is a split. 0 and 3 pays 17 to 1. And once again, 0, 00 pays 17 to 1. For players on this side of the table that actually want to bet 0, 00 split, instead of reaching over and putting $1 right there, what I can do is actually put $1 right here between the second 12 and third 12. This is actually not betting between 2 outside bets. This is called a courtesy bet. Some casinos, you'll actually see a little circle 0, 00, but most layouts do not have that. So if you bet right here, you're actually betting on 0, 00 split, which pays 17 to 1. Now that you learned the bets, now it's time to learn the table minimums and maximums. So on this sign right here that we have here at the school, each minimum bet on the inside and outside is $10. So what that means is that on the outside, each spot is a $10 bet on the outside. You cannot split it. You cannot go 5 and 5 or 6 and 4. Each spot is a $10 minimum on the outside. If you're betting the inside, it's an aggregate total minimum of $10. You can spread it out and vary it. You could even put $10 on one number or split it, but it has to be total $10 minimum on the inside. Another thing that you notice on this sign too, it says minimum chip value $1. So for example, if I'm Alex the gambler, which I don't have a lot of money, I cannot play 50 cents on this table. It has to be at least $1 minimum. On the sign for the maximums, if you see right here, what that means that if it says $5,000 even money, on that front line where it pays even money, it's a $5,000 maximum. You can bet up to $5,000. On this sign right here where it says $2,500 for 2 to 1, that doesn't in columns, you can bet a maximum of $2,500 per bet. And last, when it says on the inside $200 any way inside, you can bet any number $200 on the inside. Now that you learned the bets, now it's time to play the game. One of the things that you're going to notice at a roulette table, they will actually not give you checks. They're going to give you non-denominational chips. And the reason why is because, let's say for example, I'm playing at the Aria, I'm betting $15 a 2, another player comes up and bets $15 an 8. You don't know which player is playing what. So what happens in the casino is that different players get a different color. One player can play orange, one player can play pink, and one player can play gray. Now we know who plays what and who we pay. Now here's the best part. Now it's time for me to demonstrate how the game works. So we're gonna have a player buy-in for $100. Ah, hello sir, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. The dealer's going to change the money. Change 100. There you go, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Now here's the best part. Player's gonna put down some various bets. He's gonna spread it out. A little bit of everything. Perfect. Once there's enough money out there on the table, dealer will spin the ball. All right, any more bets? Okay, no more bets. Four, black even. Oh, perfect example of roulette.
What's everything?
Place your bets. Gentlemen's putting bets out there. In order to be a spin in roulette, it has to be at least 3 spins on the wheel. So one more time, the dealer's gonna check to make sure there's enough money out there. Okay. The dealer's gonna spin the ball. Now what will happen is the player will finalize their bets. It gives you a little bit more time. And then right at the end, maybe at least 3 rotations before, the dealer is going to wave off no more bets. So it's like, okay, no more bets. The dealer will stand back. They're gonna wait for the ball to drop. No more bets are allowed. And let's see what it lands on. Perfect timing. 17, black, odd. Now what happens is the dealer's gonna take all the losing bets on the outside. So we're gonna take care of that. They're gonna pick around the number and they're gonna sweep on the inside. Take all the losers, pay all the winners. So what they're gonna do is these bets right here, odd and black, they win even money. And on the inside, they will get paid. So we have 4 straight up, 140 plus 4 splits, 68. That is 208. Dealer's gonna check to make sure the stacks are correct. 8 on top, 1 black, 208 pink, 1 black going out. Timmy, the floor supervisor, says, okay, go ahead. We're gonna push that over to you. Very nice, sir. And then place your bets. Players cannot pick up any bets on the outside or anything until the marker comes off. So once the marker comes off, then they can pick up their money. So the last part about this game is the strategy. I'm sure you guys have waited all the way to the end of this video to wonder what the strategy is. You ready? Yeah, there is no strategy to this game. Sorry, guys. The one thing about this wheel, I could even stop the roulette wheel, or Timmy can show a picture of the roulette wheel. The way it's positioned, it's even odd, red and black. There's nothing to this. There's no midget under the wheel spinning it. There's no little wheel or button or pedal for me to press on to push it around. There's nothing like that. It's just literally just a metal bearing to spin around the wheel. There's literally no strategy. All you got to do is just put money on the number and hope it wins. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Any additional videos that you guys are interested in, please let us know. More casino videos are coming out soon. Bye-bye.